Our little episode today is when life throws you curveballs.
Maybe we should not have spoken this out
We
loud.
probably should not have put that into the universe because you guys are all listening to this on a recorded version, because right now we're live, but no one's seeing it because the interwebs at the studio is down. Maybe the whole building. We don't even know.
Yeah.
So thank you, universe, for helping us kind of solidify when life throws you curveballs, what you do with it, because that's what we're talking about today. Because I don't know about you, but there have been some curveballs in the world lately.
Yeah. Don't call AT&T because they'll take forever.
Yeah, they're not. Sorry.
Is that who we have? Comcast? I don't know. Basically, any internet company kind of stinks when it comes to customer service. So if you get a flat tire, don't call them.
Well, and it's one of these things. We're all so dependent. You don't really realize how dependent we are on the internet, but I mean,
and
everything from virtual school. I know, and they've kind of got us over a barrel with that. But all right, so today we're talking about curveballs, and I've got Whitney with us. And what's really interesting is some curveballs are good, and some curveballs are bad.
Yes.
So let's look at my little co-host, for example, Miss Mia Andre.
Yes.
Co-host extraordinaire, who I think half of the audience really wants me to give up the show and give it to her. I'm a little mad about that. I'm like, it's my show. I birthed her. I get that she's good, but here's her little curveball. You know, she's doing virtual school.
Yeah.
Right now, as we speak, or as we're actually speaking, not as people watching this, she's on a plane on her way to New York. So she decided for her birthday trip, her birthday money, she wanted to use to take a trip to New York with her sister, because her sister's up there. My oldest is up there in law school.
Yeah.
And she was just home for a few weeks, which was awesome to get to see her. So they are on a plane. They left the house at 6 this morning, flying to New York, and Mia's going to take her finals from up there virtually, and they're going to just hang out. Now, you know the first place she's going. She's going down to 30 Rock. 30 Rock. So here's a good curveball. Yesterday, because she's obsessed with SNL.
Uh-huh.
She follows, I don't know, everybody from there. Yesterday somebody posted something that they're giving away tickets to the finale taping of SNL.
Holy smokes. Did she win?
We don't know. So you had to write an essay, write an email as to why you should get the ticket. So she wrote her just normal email. Well, her sister, Bailey, my oldest, wrote one that was so good and put clips and pictures of Mia doing some of her skits. So I am hoping, so if anybody's listening's got some hookups at SNL, but that would be the coolest curveball. Well, that would be, because they were going to 30 Rock anyway.
Yeah.
But I think if they could score tickets to that, and they were really strict, you have to have been, had your final vaccine at least 2 weeks ago. They're being very, very cautious with everything still going on in New York. But both her and Bailey qualified. So we're waiting to hear. We're waiting to get an email back. She will probably pass out. But those are good curveballs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we spoke the internet curveball, I guess, into existence. So I'm going to claim it. Mia, you're going to win.
Right. And then let's see. All right. So Matt, our other co-host, they had the debut of their show on Discovery Channel last night. So if you guys haven't seen Dirty Motor Truckers, check that out. So that was season 3.
Had to walk through that one, didn't you?
Had to walk through that one.
Almost said it.
Almost said it. I said it right. But it was a cool episode. I saw it.
Yeah,
so that was season 3 on Discovery. So that aired last night. Good. Now, curveballs with that is they were changing the date a little bit. So they finally got to air it last night. It was an awesome episode. You guys should check it out because we want some good curveball ratings there. But then we come to Miss Mendoza and myself. Oh. Right? So Miss Mendoza has had a little bit of the 24-hour bug.
I did.
Unexpected.
Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday, but it's gone now.
That's good.
I didn't like it yesterday, though.
And then my curveballs, you guys know, I guess the last time we went live was 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And we're talking about life throwing curveballs. I had a funeral that day to go to, as you know. And myself, one of my closest girlfriends lost her husband and her daughters, their daughter's 7 and their father. It was awful. I mean, these are just unexpected. Yep. Another friend, of ours, Metz, that had lost his spouse, and they're just all these unexpected things. So I'm on my way to the funeral 2 weeks ago, wrecked my car. Literally on the way to the funeral. And it's just like one of these things, because I needed this today. And it's just, I wrecked it. I wrecked it before the gas shortage. They finally got me. They finally got the car in the shop, tried to figure it out. We used my daughter's car. We go see my dad, all kind of cool stuff. Then we come back and they're like, yeah, okay, we're not totaling the car. I'm like, yay, because I love my car. But then I go to get my rental. And I sign up and they, they say, come pick it up. It's not a Nissan Leaf. Because I was going to the Bud event last weekend. So I was like, I kind of need an SUV.
Yes.
So I call to get the rental. And they say, come pick it up in the morning. We'll call you when it's ready. I'm like, fantastic. So they call me and they say, we've got your car. We don't have any gas. So they had the rental, but they didn't have any gas. Because as you know, you fools in Atlanta were lining up at the pump when you had
and putting it in
9/10 of a tank and putting it in trash bags.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys listening, actually, I know nobody listening to this show was putting their gas in trash
because
bags.
you listen to this show, you know better.
You're smart enough to know not to put.
100%.
If y'all were putting gas in gas bags, come on now. I mean, I said it to somebody this weekend. That's natural selection for you.
I saw one of those memes of like, in the old time where it's like a pipe running from the gas tank. There's a man sucking the gasoline
Siphoning it, yeah.
through it.
Yeah, that's what you do on the farm. You siphon the gas out of the tractor and put it in the car. But it's
help us.
But it's true. It's natural selection. If y'all are fool enough to put gas in a garbage bag, more. And then we heard somebody this weekend was saying that they heard about somebody like had the fumes and lit up a cigarette because they had open tanks in the car. Well, come on, let's think these things through. So, I mean, when life throws you curveballs, the first thing I want to say about this, because this got me in my feels last week with the gas thing.